This is not turning out quite the way I thought it would. Let's just take a quick break and come back to it. What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. I love this little strawberry vase. I got a message. I'm a dolly girl on Instagram. Toya, did you know there are Strawberry Shortcake Teeny Tinies? What? To the store! I jumped in the car and went straight to Five Below. Headed over to where all of the Strawberry Shortcake stuff is in the store, and let's see. Do you see them? Do you see them? Wait, there they are! Strawberry Shortcake Strawberries Bake Shop. Oh my goodness! And they ring up at $5. And we're back with new Teeny Tinies. But are they a good size for the dolls? The world of Strawberry Shortcake, Teeny Tinies Strawberry Bake Shop, has red polka dot packaging with an illustration of Strawberry Shortcake at the bottom. Looks just like the one we've been seeing on the Strawberry Shortcake fashion packs. There's an illustration on the side, and on the back, we can see all items included. It says there are 20 pieces, including a figure and an oven. Let's take them out of the box for a closer look. The insert from the packaging is just a red piece of paperboard. Usually Teeny Tinies give us some kind of picture. The items come encased in plastic, and we are starting to see a few repeats in the Teeny Tinies world, like this cheesecake. It's shaped like a heart and has painted details, which I think is pretty cool. I dressed our model Priyanka in the orange blossom dress from one of the Teeny Tiny Glam Squad fashion packs. And I wouldn't mind seeing a Strawberry Shortcake fashion pack. Just throwing that out there. Here she is with the cheesecake so you can see the size. And I looked through my collection and yeah, we've seen this many before. But since they're so small, they could be single servings, so it would make sense to have more than one. We get a muffin pan with sculpted muffins. They do have printed details, however, the print might be off. But I think they're a good size for the dollhouse. Looks like we get a tray of chocolate-covered strawberries. They do have printed details showing that some of them are covered in white chocolate and maybe milk chocolate. It looks small with the dolls, but might work on a table display. And strawberries do come in a variety of sizes, so we can make it work. We get a small strawberry shortcake with printed details on top, and there's a sticker showing the strawberries and layers of cake around the sides. Not really loving the idea of a sticker, but it's a good size for the dolls. And this set is $5. So, you know. Speaking of stickers, there are more. We get 2 strawberry pies. The crust does have some dimension and detail, but the top is a sticker. So if you're feeling crafty, you can change the sticker to whatever kind of pie you like, or glue some details on top. I think they're a decent size for the dolls, and they might look pretty decent in the background. We get a strawberry pizza with another sticker. It's a thin pizza for the dolls, but could be a personal serving. We get a plate of heart-shaped cookies. It's a pile of cookies sculpted onto the plate. There are no painted details, but the size looks good with the dolls, and I do like the dimension. We get strawberry flan on a pink plate. With this one, everything does have dimension. The strawberries, the flour, the flan. There are painted details, and the plate does look good with the dolls. We get 2 small cupcakes. Looks like we get frosting with painted strawberries. It's a small cupcake, but I like the scale with the dolls. There is frosting in piping bags, one white with a gray painted tip, and the other is pink. I think they're a good size where we can set up a scene showing the dolls making all these treats. We get a small green pan, which looks like one of those pancake pans for the dolls. And we get a teeny tiny rolling pin. That's the perfect size for the included minifigure. This set comes with Strawberry Shortcake as a stationary figure. She has a smile and painted freckles, wears a pink hat with printed strawberries, as well as a large sculpted one on top. She wears a red dress with some polka dots. There's an apron on the front with printed patches and stitches. She has green striped stockings and brown shoes. This figure is finished all the way around and has a green bow in the back, measuring around 3 inches tall. We can use her as a doll for dolls. And there's a tiny little play stove. It's all pink. There are sculpted details, like knobs and the burners. There's a pink strawberry sticker on the back and at the bottom corner. There's a door on the front that can open. We do have some clear plastic in the front for glass, and there are racks inside that can move. At the bottom, there's a working drawer. What? That's kind of cool. Here's a custom sew-in-style little sister that one of our Fabs and Besties sent to us a while back. She's the same height as a Chelsea doll, so you can see that this oven would be a great play kitchen for a mini doll. This set includes a jar of strawberry jam with a sticker going around the side. We've seen this jar shape many times with Teeny Tinies, like this jar of marmalade. And since they're just using a sticker, we can find a picture in a magazine or a catalog, like this one. Cut out a label that can fit, then tape or glue it on to give the jar a label. We get a small pink bag of flour with a sticker label and a large basket of strawberries. The strawberries are sculpted, we can see lots of dimension, and then it looks like they print on the red and green details. It looks pretty decent from the top, but from the side you can see that not everything is covered. The basket is yellow, and there are some sculpted details around the sides. When compared with the doll, these are some pretty large strawberries. If you've got a little time and you're looking for something crafty to do, making mini strawberries out of model magic could be a fun thing to do. I just take a small piece and store the rest in a Ziploc bag. Then we just roll the air-dry clay around to make a little ball, and then we're gonna just go to one side and just roll it back and forth, making it a little smaller on one end, so we get kind of a strawberry shape. It also looks like a beauty blender. Let's take a push pin and push it onto the end, making it a lot easier to hold. Then we can use a sewing pin and just make little dots all over it. Totally doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a fun thing to do while watching a movie. Then I set it in a little wooden tray I made out of popsicle sticks and allow it to dry. By the time the movie ends, you got a bunch of strawberries. I allow these to completely dry out, like over a couple days. We can color on a piece of plastic with a red washable marker, mix in a drop of Mod Podge, then give the dried clay a thin coat. And of course, you don't have to tint it. I just like tinting it. We can just leave it on the push pin while it dries. On the plastic packaging from the Teeny Tinies, there's a small rectangle that we can cut out to make a little container. Now this one does have a little notch missing out the side, but it's not too bad. And we can fill it with our mini strawberries as we complete them to add to this strawberry feast. We can also take a plastic bottle cap and an artificial plant. I wrap dark brown felt around the bottom of the plant, then glue it into the cap. I cut tiny white flowers out of paper. I put a drop of hot glue in the center, then touch the center with a little yellow paint. Glue them onto the plant, along with a few strawberries, to make a quick strawberry plant for the dolls, so they can have fresh strawberries whenever they want. I think this is a cute addition to a doll kitchen, and we can add other Teeny Tinies like the basket from the picnic party playset, giving us a strawberry summer vibe. Thank you for joining us while we took a look at new Teeny Tinies and made a quick craft. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!